Hello everyone. How are you all guys? I hope that you are good and doing well. And welcome to the Celebrity Aura. Rowan Atkinson's character always thrive on one simple formula. Take an ordinary situation, add a tiny complication, and let it snowball into an absurd disaster. Man vs. Baby is no different. Following the runaway success of Man vs. Bee, Netflix upcoming 4 episodes comedy sets Trevor Bingley, the well meaning but hopelessly clumsy protagonist, against his newest and the most unpredictable adversary, a baby. Episode 1, The Job Offer. Trevor has barely recovered from his last fiasco involving the bee when an agency contacts him again. This time he is not asked to house sit a mansion. Instead, he is hired as a temporary nanny for the wealthy Holbrooks who must attend a week long business trip abroad. Their penthouse suite in London is filled with the priceless art, marble status, touchscreen appliances, and the technology that seems smarter than the Trevor himself. The Holbrooks introduce him to their infant son, Oliver, a wide eyed baby with an cherubic smile and a surprisingly mischievous streak. The parents give Trevor a long list of rules: feeding times, nap times, toy restrictions, and especially do not let him anywhere near the controls of the smart home system. Trevor nods obediently. How hard can the babysitting a baby be? He has dealt with a bee after all. The episode number 2, Feeding Time Fiasco. The chaos begins almost immediately at lunchtime. Trevor tries to prepare a simple bowl of baby food, but in true Atkinson style, things go horribly wrong. He knocks over the blender, splattering carrot purrs across the marble kitchen while he scrambles for a cloth baby. Oliver somehow pulls the lever of the ice dispenser. Ice cubes scatters across the floor, and Trevor slips, sending the pure ball flying against a priceless abstract painting. The smart fridge then scolds Trevor in a robotic voice. Warning: unauthorized spillage detected. Oliver giggles. Trevor, exasperated, muttered under his breath and attempts to wipe down the painting, only to smear it even worse, creating what looks like a surreal new masterpiece. The episode number 3, Nap Time Nightmare. Getting Oliver to sleep turns into an epic battle. Trevor sets the baby down in his crib, tiptoes away, and breathes a sigh of relief. But within a second, Oliver tosses his pacifier, screams, and demands attention. Trevor tries everything: signing lullabies, off key, rocking the crib too vigorously, and even attempting yoga poses to calm himself down. At one point, he crawls into the crib himself, trying to show Oliver how relaxing it to lie down. But the crib collapses under their combined weight. The baby laughs uncontrollably while the Trevor is stuck halfway inside the wooden frame, flailing his arms like a trapped insect. Eventually, the Trevor gives up and straps Oliver into a baby stroller, hoping a gentle ride around the living room will lull him to sleep. Instead, the stroller accidentally rolls over the smart home's remote panel. The curtains fly open, disco lights switch on, and booming voice announces, "Party mode activated." Oliver claps his hands in the delight while Trevor looks horrified. Episode number 4, The Bath Time Disaster. Bathing Oliver turns into the most disaster sequence of all. Trevor fills the tub within the warm water, carefully lowers Oliver in, and leaves for just a moment to fetch a rubber duck. That single mistake cost him dearly, but the time he returns, Oliver had discovered the faucet handles. Water sprays across the luxurious marble bathroom, flooding the floor. Trevor slips and accidentally pulls the emergency alarm cord. The penthouse security system goes into the lockdown. Sirens wail, metal shutters slam down, and the sprinklers activate. The entire suite become the water park, with the Trevor sliding helplessly across the floor while Oliver floats happily in his baby tub, squealing with the joy. The episode number 5, Visitors and Misunderstandings. The Holbrooks arrange for their personal assistant to check in midweek. Of course, the assistant arrives at the exact moment. Trevor is crawling on the floor, dripping wet with a diaper stuck to his shoe. Behind him, Oliver is happily hanging and banging onto the touch screen, switching TV channels at the lightning speed. The assistant glares, takes photos for the documentation, and storms out. Trevor panics, imagining headlines, and then he turns luxury suit into the circus. He spends hours trying to clean, repair, and hide the mounting evidence of the chaos. But the harder he tries, the worse it gets. Every flick leads to another blunder. Paint spalls on the carpet, curtains ripped in the half, and the priceless mink veggie somehow used as a toy drum by the Oliver. The episode number 6, the grand finale. When the Holbrooks finally return, they are greeted by the utter chaos, soggy carpets, broken furniture, and the Trevor standing in the middle of it all, covered in baby powder and holding Oliver upside down by the mistake. Yes, it is a final, ironic twist. Oliver giggles uncontrollably and scratches and stretches his arms towards Trevor, showing affection. The Holbrooks are stunned. Their baby are never been this happy with anyone else. They look around at the destruction, sigh heavily, and then shockingly. Then Trevor begin. The most person to truly bond with the Oliver. Trevor beams with the pride, oblivious to the smoldering ruin around him. The camera fades as Oliver quirts with the baby bottle, and Trevor sighs, muttering something inaudible in the classic Rowan Atkinson fashion. We can summarize the whole episode as man versus baby capture the timeless appeal of the Rowan Atkinson comedy. No dialogue is needed, just physical chows, exaggerated reactions, and the everyday turned upside down while a bee once pushed Trevor Bingley to his limits. This time is its baby, arguably the most unpredictable force of the nature. Fans can expect all the series to deliver laughter, disaster, and tender moments in equal measure. After all, only Rowan Atkinson could make babysitting in a luxury penthouse look like the world's most dangerous job. Do you want me to also reimagine this in a screenplay format with the scene directions and the visual gags so it reads like a script outline Netflix could use? So, guys, if you like the man versus baby story, Chows in the Penthouse, then you have to like the video and subscribe the channel if you find this video as entertaining and interesting. I'm wishing you a very nice day and a good time today. And signing off.